Hello, I'm Karen, and in today's video, I know I'm going to sound a little bit sad, okay, I get it. So, in my last video, I shared that this was Queen Elizabeth I's ivy cage blanket, and I really thought that today, because today is 444 years since I believe that the manuscript was completed, that the King would actually say something publicly and he would announce that I was right, because I thought I was playing the game to start off with and then it kind of turned into a test, and I just thought that he'd say something, and because he didn't, I was like, okay, then what have I done wrong? What am I missing? So I'm just going to share with you some things I've done over recent days. So what I did is I made my own ivy cage blanket. So this one is my name inside this one, and I did the cushions and just to tidy up the tail ends, so just so that it's all there, so just so you can see that one there. And while I was actually doing that, I was also trying to go back to page 10 in the Voynich manuscript. So I shared that when I decoded all of this text, that this was where they got this hidden pattern from, but I didn't actually share the actual pattern from the actual page. So I thought maybe that's what I'm missing. So this is the actual pattern. These are notes, yep. So I actually did originally attempt to do this on the 23rd of January and couldn't work it out. And then I realised I'd made an error when I was backtracking, actually on the 6th of May this year. So this is the corrected version of that pattern. Okay, so the way that this one actually works is that, so with all the other ones, we had to make baskets. And I had to make things and everything else. But this one, so this is the completed basket. Just so that you can see that. Okay, now even though that this technically looks like a lid, these are actually parts for you to be able to use for sewing in your tail ends. And also this is too. And inside here, so this bag here, this bag is the pattern from the actual manuscript. So what you do is, I'm just going to just take the pieces out so you can see how this actually works. So that is a stack. There is actually 8 squares in each stack, and then there's the other stack that's inside of it, just there. And so this bag is made deliberately with the way that the end works. So you can actually close it up if you wanted to, but it has got the big enough opening for you to be able to make your bundles of your squares, which is the pattern from that page. And you make your bundles, you put those in. Obviously, as I've already showed you that it was already filled in, but I just want to show you. So you get your tail end through there, you start to get your squares in, and you pull it and they fit. And then we get the other bundle of squares there, and put that in. And as we then pulled those, they also fit into place there, and we took all of the tail ends in. So these are ready for the next stage. And the way that these bags actually work is you do all of your bundles. So you need 4 of these to be 4 actual bags full. Sorry, it just made me think of the little poem in my clues before, which was Bar, which was the sheep. So how many bags full? On this case, I've actually got 9 bags full. So there is, so there's 8 that's filled with the squares, so I can actually make 2 ivy cages. And the 9th bag that I've made is actually filled with ivy pieces. So this has got 26 in there, which is to be able to do the alphabet. So I thought maybe that this is what is missing. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know if the King's ever going to actually publicly acknowledge this, which is such a shame, because I really wanted Queen Elizabeth I to be acknowledged for her achievement of altering the alphabet, making all of these codes, leaving the clues, encouraging the royal family to continue to do all of this. And I really thought that there was something that really positive would come out of it. And yes, I've got loads of patterns out of it, and I do intend on showing you obviously how to crochet all of these patterns. But today, like I said, I'm feeling a little bit sad because I thought that the King was actually going to acknowledge it, and he didn't. So just want one last little bit to share. So the 26 letters could also be the ivy cages and the bell gauge, because it was all about the ivy cage and the bell gauge, but there is actually, you do need to make more than one ivy cage because, well, if you do need to make your own name, then I've completed that as well. But yeah, so realistically, I just wanted to share the little pieces, this fine little bit. I don't know whether these bags is really what I needed to do, but if nothing else, we can at least celebrate that Queen Elizabeth I was an amazing, amazing woman, and I think that she should just be acknowledged for her achievements, and that's why I've done this video, I guess. I'm so sorry, I'm feeling really, really sad, but you know, I just said. But thanks for watching. Bye for now.